We got back and biceps today. If you guys watched my show day video and you watched comparisons on stage, you would know that the number one thing I need to work on is my back, especially my back width. Once I'm compared with the back, you can see my weakness, but my front side, I can compare with like these guys that are basically pros. So that is the number one thing I'm going to be working on as I go through this lean bulk phase. So I don't think I'm going to put on too much body fat. I'm going to focus on kind of like a main gain, lean bulk phase until my next competition, which will probably be like the beginning of next year. This is going to be different than my previous comp because the last one was non-tested. I've done 3 non-tested competitions so far, and I made it pretty far. You know, I won overall at my first competition at a local show, and then I got like 8th and 9th in the last 2 non-tested pro qualifier shows. But decided just to do a natural show and see how far I can take that. I'm gonna try to get my natural pro card. So yeah, today we're heading back. I'm gonna go over my top 5 back exercises for you guys, as well as a couple bicep exercises as well. So I'm gonna be training back twice a week from now on, and also working on my posing. Also, this weekend I got a family reunion. We're going up to Salt Lake from St. George, and we're gonna go to this theme park called Lagoon. So it's kind of like a tradition for my family since we've, you know, lived in Utah our whole lives. Lagoon is one of our favorite amusement parks. So I'm thinking of bringing my little pocket Osmo camera and filming just little bits and pieces of that if you guys want to watch it. But for now, we're starting this video with a workout. So the pre-workout I'm using today is from Transparent Labs. It's that pre-workout you guys saw at the beginning of the video. I'm taking lean right now, but pretty soon we'll probably be moving to the bulk series. Code JB10, and I'll put a link in the description.
Filming the voiceover for this back workout. I just got back from my trip and got a little bit sick, so my voice might sound a little bit off. Just wanted to give you a heads up. But we're starting the workout with pull-ups. Did some bodyweight pull-ups. Now we're moving to weighted pull-ups. And I started with a 25-pound plate, and then I moved to a 45-pound plate, and did 4 sets of 10 reps with the 45-pound plate. So the first 2 sets were really just kind of warm-up sets, working into the working sets. I love pull-ups. It's just important to be able to carry your own body weight, so I think calisthenics should be incorporated in all your workouts. Doing a little back flex. This was actually when I was pretty tan. This is only a week after my competition, so I still had a little bit of that spray tan on. For exercise number 2, we got some rows, barbell row. I don't use the rack. I let the weight go all the way to the ground, keep my back basically parallel with the ground, and this allows for a really good stretch at the bottom. And I really just focus on controlling the eccentric. Exercise number 3 is a single arm cable row. And I love single arm cable row is because you can let the weight kind of pull your arm forward, which gives your lat a really good stretch. And also a fantastic contraction. You can see those lat striations popping. Next, we're moving to a close grip cable pull down. This is exercise number 4. Close grip, because the closer your grip is, really the better stretch you have in your lats. The closer the grip, the more lower lat you get, and the wider the grip, it's usually the more upper lat you would get, or upper back. Next, we're moving to a cable pullover, which is a staple in all my back workouts. I recommend finishing off with this, and I prefer cable over dumbbell because you feel the tension through the entire rep, not just at the stretch portion. And finish off the workout, we're doing biceps. I'm really just doing this one bicep exercise, which are incline curls. And we're not alternating, I'm curling both of them at the same time. It just helps me get through the set a lot sooner. And what I'm doing here is 3 sets of 10 with the 30-pound dumbbells. And then I immediately drop down to 20 pounds for a drop set on all 3 sets. So we got a set of 10, and then drop the weight immediately down to the 20s, and then you do another set of 10 with that, just to completely annihilate the biceps and basically go beyond failure is why I love drop sets, so you'll feel a crazy burn with these. Now we're just doing some posing. Pretty proud of how I'm looking, especially a week after a competition. Usually people like to binge and overeat, but I like to keep things simple. I don't like to overdo it after competition because I hate how it would feel. So I'm really just like, I mean, of course I still eat some pizza or some ice cream, but I don't overdo it. So I'm basically back on my original diet, it's called a recomp phase is what it's called.
Done with back and biceps. We did 5 back exercises and just 1 bicep exercise. And honestly, that 1 bicep exercise, those incline curls, are literally all I have to do for my biceps to get them like sore for days after. It's really just like that crazy stretch at the bottom that just tears up the biceps. Really like that workout. I love training in the summer because I actually like getting like a really good sweat going during my workout. It gets me in the zone. So much rather train in the summer than in the winter. But I am pretty excited for October, Halloween. I think it's a nice little change. But I'm gonna head home now and have my post-workout meal. Post-workout, we gotta go with the mandatory creatine. This is blue raspberry flavor. There are 3 supplements I'd recommend. Out of all of them, it'd be creatine, pre-workout, and protein. All the other ones, really, I mean, if I didn't get them for free, I probably wouldn't be using them, to be honest. I usually take my creatine post-workout. But yeah, between 5 and 10 grams a day is what you need. It doesn't really matter that much when you take it during the day. I just like to always usually remember after a workout. So here we got about 6 ounces of lean ground beef, and I just mix it in with a cup of white rice. And what we're going to do now is we're going to mix in some non-fat plain Greek yogurt with some paste salsa. Just going to mix it all in there together. We're doing about I would say about a half cup of Greek yogurt. I'm always surprised with how much protein is in this because this 1 serving is 18 grams of protein. And then about a half cup of salsa. The reason why I like Greek yogurt is because first of all it adds protein to it, but also helps a lot with kind of making it creamier. It's almost like sour cream. It honestly doesn't taste any different than sour cream to me, but sour cream obviously has a lot of fat and hardly any protein. So Greek yogurt is a great alternative. This is great for bulking. You can even substitute the beef with like chicken, ground chicken or ground turkey, depending on if you're bulking or cutting, and it tastes amazing. So this entire meal comes out to about 650 calories. We got about 60 grams of protein, 55 grams of carbs, and like 10 grams of fat. And then to finish the day off, I'm going to have one of these Transparent Labs protein bars. They have 3 flavors. I have 2. This one is oatmeal chocolate chip, and we got dark chocolate almond. My favorite is the almond chocolate chip one so far. These taste amazing. They're kind of like a G2G bar if you've ever had that before. So I recommend putting these in the refrigerator because they can kind of melt pretty easily. But very, very simple ingredients actually. Let's see. So that's what it looks like. So we got peanut butter, almond butter, grass-fed whey protein isolate, dates, gluten-free rolled oats, honey, dairy-free chocolate chips, coconut oil, sea salt, egg white protein. So basically as simple as they can get, no artificial flavors.
Lagoon is a fun little amusement park up in northern Utah in Farmington. One of our favorite places to go to as a family. It's a little tradition of ours.
Can we go in through anywhere?
But it is Janelle's first time. She hates roller coasters, but there's some other things that she could do that are pretty fun. Lagoon surprisingly has some really sick roller coasters. In fact, I would choose Lagoon over places like Disneyland and Universal. Waiting in line, just couldn't resist to do a little workout, doing some dips and a little chest pump. Here's the family that went on this trip. We got my younger brother Jeff, his girlfriend Emmy, Janelle, my wife, my younger sister Maya, my mom, and my dad. So my cousin Tyler went on this trip as well that you'll be seeing here in a little bit. Yeah, the first ride we did, it's called Primordial. It's Lagoon's new roller coaster. You wear 3 glasses on this one. So basically it's like a first person ride where you get to shoot things and get points. So pretty fun one. After that, we went on another ride called Rattlesnake Rapids, and we figured Janelle would be okay with this one because it's not actually a roller coaster. It's just like a raft that you go on and you float across the river on, and you're basically guaranteed to get wet on this one. So it's a fun little ride, especially in the summer. I think it's only open in the summer.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're going straight. Oh, I don't know if I like it. I'm scared. Take me. Surfing. Take me.
I'm counteracting the spin.
Come on. Did you hit your head on my hand?
So we actually got pretty soaked after this ride because there's like a waterfall that's like unavoidable at the end. But after that, we went to Arby's, had some food. I got like a chicken sandwich with some curly fries and Coke. This is pretty rare for me to eat like any fast food. After that, we went to Laguna Beach. It's a water park there. I ate some chocolate. It's the secret to abs.
It's like all shadowy. That's my Jason poop. That guy has abs. He's flexing. Look at that.
That one has abs. There was this kid that saw me going down a slide on a tube. I was like this on the tube, and he was on a bridge above me.
How are you on the tube?
I was like on the tube,
Yeah.
and he was next to Tyler,
Uh-huh.
and then he just pointed at me. He was like, "That one has abs."
It started to get kind of cloudy. It started raining, and a storm kind of rolled in there and blew a bunch of dust in our eyes. I also got a little cut on my knee from falling off the tube and hitting my knee on the bottom of the lazy river.
That hurt.
After that, we went on a little train ride. It just goes around a pond. Has like some zoo animals you can look at. But what's funny is the train was hardly moving at a certain point because when it rained, the rain got on the tracks and it was just like the wheels were turning and the train wasn't even moving. Then we went on a roller coaster called Colossus. Believe it or not, this is actually the very first roller coaster I've ever ridden. And my mom convinced me to go on it. I was like scared to death, but I went on it and I just fell in love with roller coasters after that. Went a second time with my dad, and this is a POV of us riding it together. Saw a sick double rainbow. I was like, this was just way too aesthetic not to catch on camera. Next, we went on this thing called the Sky Coaster. It just takes you across the park, kind of like just transportation. Janelle was, this was borderline like a little too scary for Janelle, but it's got a really cool view of the park. And as you can see, there's And as you can see, there's a brown building off in the distance. That is the next ride we're gonna go on. It's called Cannibal. And this is actually my favorite ride in the entire park. You'll see just the POV of this ride is just amazing.
Well, that's pretty. That's pretty. Yeah. That's pretty.
Won't you show me?
After that, to finish the day, we went on our final ride called the Rocket. There's actually two different ones. There's the Rocket and then there's Re-entry. We went on Re-entry because this one actually slowly goes up and then it pauses at the top and drops you instead of just launching you up. We just like the anticipation a little more.
Oh my gosh!
And that was a full day at Lagoon, one of our favorite places to go to. I definitely recommend it for anyone in Utah. So yeah, thanks for watching.